Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada, and welcome to all my crafty followers. Today I am going to share with you a thrift store haul. It's a medium size-ish one, and this is a local thrift store that I go to about once a month because the books there are all 10 cents. Everything from a children's 16-page easy reader to great big ginormous coffee table books. So it's a great place to get books, but sometimes I go and I come away with boxes full of books, and sometimes I go and I just get a couple, and that's what happened this time, a couple of books. But on to the things that I purchased at that thrift store. First of all, I got a couple of tote bags, shopping bags, whatever you want to call them. This one has a beautiful spring design on it. And then inside the bag are some of my purchases. I got a couple more bags. This one here is a short square one with music notes and keyboard. Got a tag with it as well. And I got this one. I just loved this picture. I like folk art, and this just reminded me of that. It's got a tag as well. So got those 3 shopping bags, and I got a big stack of wrapping paper. I just grabbed what they had. I think I looked through it and made sure there was no Christmas, because I don't need Christmas wrap. So we'll see. So this one is really nice and 70s-ish with the little birds. There's woodpeckers and cardinals on there. That's nice. And then the next one is just a small sheet of a baby themed one here, which is really cute and retro. Then in an unopened pack we have this floral design, and then fish and starfish. Ooh, that is not going to show up on camera. Oh, there. If I tip it that way, you can see. That one is quite shiny, even looking at it straight on. Now this one is really nice and quite different. It's water and houses and little yachts parked at their docks. This children's one with the clowns on it, that's just a small sheet, and then another sheet of clown paper. I like this one. It's really retro. I kind of think clowns are creepy, so I would be more likely to use these pages. Even though they're cutesy, they would make good accents in my creepy journal. And this is just beautiful. This looks like, oh, what's her name? That children's illustrator, Gyo Fukuyama, or something like that. I know I'm close. Go Fukuyama or Gyo, something like that. Maybe it's Gail Fukuyama. But anyways, if you know who I'm talking about, put her name down below. But that's who this looks like exactly. So very 70s-ish with the boy serenading the girl on his banjo. Now this one was interesting. It's just like a basket weave, and it's not silver. It's almost silver, but it's gray. This one I thought was really pretty. The pastel stripes. And this one was stripes and shellfish, a nice summer one. And finally, this one here, which I think is probably meant to be a baby paper. Let's see if you can see it. But that would go with anything that uses the color scheme. So that's what was in the first bag. And now I have a box full of miscellaneous items. I can't even remember what's in here. So the first thing that we've got is this big old oh, okay. This is a brown line columnar book, 12 by 10 inches. And the pages are numbered in the corner. It looks like somebody hand stamped every page with the number. So this is missing the first couple of pages. Looks like 2, 3. Looks like the first 3 pages have been ripped out, but not the end page, the front end page. So, and this was originally $7.50 from Cloak & Son. Cool. There's no date on it though. But I like that. I really like the front of it, and it's very durable. And oh, 2 things that are not here is I got myself 2 fashion magazines because I didn't have any glossies, and I was in the mood for doing glue booking, so I picked myself up a couple of glossy magazines, Chatelaine and Good Housekeeping, I think they were. I've used them already, so they're gone and done. So this is I don't know if it's just crochet or if it's crochet and knitting, but it is a book in what I believe is Dutch. So it's got some nice retro pictures. Let's see if it has a year. Looks like late 60s, if you ask me, for the haircut. And yeah, so it's got some really good images in the front, and then the back is oh, there's pictures all the way through. Yeah, the main part of the book is the patterns written in Dutch. But yeah, it's got a few other crafts in here besides knitting, embroidery. Yeah, so that's really cool. So I hadn't taken a good look at that before. So yeah, that'll be good for getting images and stuff out of. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 vinyl file folders. These are slightly transparent, and you can see my hand through there. Yeah, I mean, you can just barely see it on camera, but yeah, so got 4 of those, and then I seem to have two random file folders. And then this is a folder and 3 dividers of the Jonas Brothers. I actually think that the folder is nice and will make a nice cover to a big journal. But yeah, just paint over these, or maybe keep their faces, or I don't know, do something with them. But I'm definitely not going to keep them Jonas Brothers, because even though I've heard of them, I don't know who they are, and I can't stand boy bands anyway. So okay, and the next thing is a brown envelope full of first of all, first stuff that's in it is a big pile of cardstock. There is plain white, and then this stuff on the top is like cream, and it's got a very, very delicate pattern all over it. That's nice quality cardstock. And then there are patterned computer pages, which first half is kind of like a mottled gray, or that could even be lilac. It's hard to tell, and you can't see the pattern. Oh, yeah, a little bit. And then the rest of it is Again, plain paper, but it's got a very light blue marbled effect to it as well. So it's actually quite good quality paper that came in that envelope. Then the next thing I got, and I seem to come across these a lot at the thrift stores, is an envelope, a binder, a folder, or a bag stuffed full of stationery, like paper. And that's exactly what this is. This is a binder, which is not too shabby. I quite like the covers of it. And then it's just full of random paper and sheet protectors. So we've got this computer paper with a fall picture at the flowers on it, and matching envelopes. Then we've got this with the polka dot stripes at the top and the bottom, and matching envelopes. I didn't notice that when I looked at it the first time. So this one's got looks like a Gerber daisy down there, and a nice little scroll on the top. And does it have matching? Yeah, it sure does. Matching envelopes. And, okay, some of these are coming out. Let's try and put them back in for safekeeping right now. Okay. Just trying to put these back in here. Sorry. It is filled to the brim. I couldn't get any more papers in here. Let's see, yeah, okay. Okay, so then we got this one, which is kind of like a retro flower deal in each corner. And matching envelopes. This one I really like. It looks like it's kind of like a mixed media pattern. Darker here and lighter there, and it comes with matching envelopes. And then this is a folder. This is really nice. I think this might actually have originally come with the binder. So this is a 3-hole punched folder, and inside we have some butterfly thank you cards with envelopes. It's awesome. I didn't look through this when I bought it. I just looked the first few pages and said, yeah, I want that. And the purple paper with flowers and matching envelopes. Oh, you know, this is writing paper, and that feels to be really nice quality too, with matching envelopes. And we got another one of these binders. I mean, sorry, folders. And this one's empty though. And then finally we got some page protectors in good condition. So yeah, that, I hadn't looked at that before. Okay, then next we have Family Expense Book. And this is really, really cool, the way it's set up. It's got all your, let's see. It's got all your expenditures, lines, information at the top for the weeks, and each page is a monthly budget. And it's by Dominion Blue Line. So some really neat retro pages there at the beginning. And there's no date on it. Well, at the back there's some remembrance pages. So, oh, there's even an article on weight reducing. Okay, that was interesting. Then I got some blank cards with envelopes. So these are just, you know, card making supplies there. And then next, the books, I think. I'm just going to go down and grab everything else out of this box. Now, a couple of things here that aren't books. Okay, so I got a box of tabs. just assorted see-through tabs. And this fell out of one of the books. Some kind of weird plastic paper clip. And then I got I think this is a National Geographic map of the world, 2013. So, always like to get map pages. Okay, now the rest is books, and there's like about, I don't know, 8 here maybe. So the first thing that we got is a journal, the Irish birthday book. It's like a planner each month. It's got a little bit written in it, like this page I turned to says September 15th is Mom's birthday. And then on this side, there are just absolutely gorgeous pieces of art and photos of buildings and places in Ireland. So this is really cool. I really like this. So except for the occasional name, and I honestly didn't see any except for Mom. Oh, wait, I saw another one. Sandy and Bruce have their birthday the week of March 15th. One page has been torn out. That would be the front end page. Probably had the name of the person who owned the book. Okay, then next I got a Better Homes and Gardens cookbook, dessert cookbooks. I like using these for putting in my journal pages. This is from 1960. So it's got both photographs and cute little 60s illustrations on it. There. And then there's black and white photos as well. Does it say who the author is? The illustrator. These books very rarely gave credit to the illustrator. Nope. Tells you what's on the cover, but it doesn't tell you who illustrated the pictures. So that's cool. And then I got one of these Ideals books. These, you see these all the time. They're like some kind of religious book, and they have them for every season. And they just have absolutely beautiful vintage pictures. They're from the 70s, I believe. This is volume 38, and it's this is 1981, and this is Easter. And then it also has poems in it, an occasional article that's on coloring eggs, a bunch of prayers by Margaret Rourke, Easter legends, the Easter story from the Bible. So yeah, these definitely have a Christian bent to them. And they're really nice. Beautiful pictures and stuff. So I pick those up whenever I see them. And then I got this book, which is Witches, Ghosts, and Goblins, A Spooky Search for Miranda's Cat. I got this because of the illustrations, and I thought there'd be some good stuff for my creepy journals like this for a start. But I'm going to read it before I take it apart. I'll also look it up and see if it's worth anything, because I've never heard of it. But, all things being, as the book being of no value, I will use the illustrations in this. And, but I am going to read it. If I tear a book apart, if it has any kind of interest to me, I like to read it first. Then I got a couple of books just for the covers, and they are in a different language. This is, oh, I guess they're French. Un amour de pony. So that would mean a love of pony. Pony's love might be the English translation. So it's got nice big text in it, French, and it's got the occasional black and white. Oh, it's got color. I didn't know that. But it's, oh, that's the cover from the front. Oh, doesn't he look grumpy? Yeah, black and white ones are watercolor or something. Okay, so I got that, and then from the same collection, I got this one here, Les Petites Filles modèle par la Countess de Ségur. So I guess that means the perfect little girls and the Countess of Ségur. This has got a few full-page color prints in it, black and white ones, and the French text. So, good stuff from that. Now this one I got to read because it's by Kenneth Opel, and he is a Canadian young adult, author, and I read all his books. I'm a few books behind on what he's written. This one's 2015, so I haven't read this one yet. I don't keep his books, so it's in really good shape though, so I'll probably trade it back in at the bookstore. And finally, I got Helen Corbett's Cooks for Looks, and this is a retro. I want to see what the thing is like. Yeah, not too sure. I love the Cooks for Looks the title of it. So what do we got in here? Okay, so here we have some general advice for the portly woman, as my cousin Angela says. And so yeah, we've got a meal plan for dieting, and it's this whole book. I guess this whole book is a weight loss plan. That'd be interesting to see what year it is. 1967, and we have the illustrator's name, Dorothy Michelson. So yeah, lots of low-cal recipes in here. I'm gonna have a good look through this. Probably get a good laugh at their diet. I think I said diet. And that's all. That's what I got from I call it the 10-cent book thrift store. But in reality, it's a Knights of Columbus charity store. So thank you for joining me, and if you got this far, please give me a thumbs up. Click the like button down below so I can know that you enjoy what I'm doing here, and please leave me a comment. I love to chat, and if you have any questions about anything here, I will be glad to answer that. So thank you, and see you next time. Bye!